We're born with two fears: the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. The rest of what we come here with is called raw potential. It's authentic, it's uninhibited, and it's explosive potential. And as we get older, we develop necessary fears. You're less likely to get bitten by a snake if you have a healthy fear of them. But we also tack on other kinds of fears: inherited fears, societal fears, physical fears, trauma based fears. You go through life with a mix of these fears, and eventually you notice something. You can't always admit it, but you notice something. You notice that while your fears may keep you alive, they stop you from living. Fear will keep you out the water. It will spare you from drowning, but it will also prevent you from having the experience called swimming. Let me say it like this: you're afraid of hoping and wanting again because you can't bear to have your heart broken again. You can't afford to have another dream fall apart on you again. You can't handle the sort of disappointment again. You stop trying. You're almost 40 years old and you're embarrassed to go back to school to earn a degree you should have earned 20 years ago. You're afraid of being in a classroom full of kids young enough to be your children. So you don't go back. Even though you know that the degree is key to your sense of self-worth, you won't even try. Even though you know that the degree is the key to a better future for you and for your family, you won't even try. You won't try to get sober. You won't try to lose weight. You won't try to work on your anger issues or even try therapy. Fear is telling you, don't try. I'll keep you safe. I'll save you from embarrassment. I'll save you from pain. You have to understand that fear is only loyal to who you used to be. But if I'm going to break this thing down for you, let me break it down like this. I'm going to tell you what you're really afraid of. You're scared of who you have to become in order to start living. Who do you have to become in order to get back into the water, in order to try? Who do you have to become in order to go back to school and try? Who do you have to become in order to want again? I'm asking you, what is it going to take for you to explore your potential in a bigger space? Hardness in nature is all about immense energy restricted to a small space. The rock. That's why you're so stiff. That's why you're so inflexible about life. All that potential, all that energy in you is being trapped by fear and being restricted to explore a small space. That kind of pressure causes stress, and when you're stressed, your world shrinks. All of your energy repurposes itself to focus on your safety, on your time, and on whatever else looks like a threat in your environment. That sounds like surviving, not living. You're not a rock, so stop acting so hard and so inflexible about life. Stop using your fear to create rules that limit the scope of what life has to offer. It's easier said than done, I know, particularly when you've accepted fear as a lifestyle. But here's what we've got to look at. If fear is loyal to who you used to be, then find some allies for who you want to be. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be the sort of person who experiences more of what it's like to be a father? Or do you want to experience more of what the world has to offer? Do you want to start living out that dream you've been holding on to for years? Whoever you've decided to be, that's who your fear is fighting. So fight back. Fight back with a new mindset. Fight back with a new set of routines. Fight back with people who are moving the way you're moving, who are moving where you're moving, and who want more of what you want. For some of us, the fight is sudden because life has backed us up into a corner so far deep, so far in, that survival is no longer an option. Living is the only thing we can do now, so we fight. For some of us, the fight is gradual because where we came from and what happened to us still weighs heavy. But we fight. And ultimately, we win because we're not fighting with faith. We're not fighting with belief. We're fighting with an unshakable knowledge that life is about living it, not surviving it. No one gets to survive life, so you might as well start living it. My name is Angelo, and I'm the Motivator.